Good morning, boys and girls. Well, here we are again, and do you know what? This is going to be our last story for a while. You're going to be getting out of school this week and having a fun summer, and then some of you will go to the big school, to elementary school in the fall. Some of you will get to stay there at Tinkling. Today, do you remember last week the story that we did was about confidence, and that confidence is feeling like you can do something. When there's something you have to do and you think, oh, that's going to be too hard, I can't do that. Confidence is doing it, or getting a lesson, or being tutored so that you can do it and that you can do it better. Now, none of us are going to do things really, really exceptional. That means really big. But we're going to do things well, and we're going to have fun doing them. Well, one of my favorite stories about doing things, and I've read it to you in the past, is called The Little Engine That Could. One of the things that Mrs. Deitz always says is, we never should say, I can't. We should say, I will try. I think maybe if I try, I can do that. So we're going to read this story today about the little engine that could. Not the little engine that couldn't, but the little engine that could. Let's see what this little engine did. Now remember, Mrs. Deitz will read you the story because of her eyes, and then she will show you the pictures. So you listen to the words so you know what the pictures will be. Chug, 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 chug. Puff, 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 puff. Ding dong, ding dong. The little train rumbled over the tracks. She was a happy little train. Can we see the little train going? And look, she's full of things. Let's see what's in that little train. For she had such a jolly load to carry. Her cars were filled full of good things for boys and girls. There were toy animals, giraffes with long necks, teddy bears with almost no necks at all, and even a baby elephant. Then there were dolls with blue eyes and yellow curls. You see the giraffe and the teddy bears and the elephant? See how full that train is going across the bridge? And look, somebody's down here fishing. Then dolls with brown eyes and brown bobbed heads, and the funniest little toy clown you ever saw. And there were cars full of toy engines, airplanes, tops, picture puzzles, books, and every kind of thing boys or girls could want. See the clown? And here's the dolls, and see all the toys, airplanes, lots of toys. But that was not all. Some of the cars were filled with all sorts of good things for boys and girls to eat. Big golden oranges, red-cheeked apples, bottles of creamy milk for their breakfast, fresh spinach for their dinners, peppermint drops and lollipops for after-meal treats. See all the good food? Look at the fruit. Here's the milk. And look at the lollipops for an after-dinner treat. The little train was carrying all these wonderful things to the little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain. She puffed along merrily. Then all of a sudden she stopped with a jerk. She simply could not go another inch. She tried and she tried, but her wheels would not turn. See, she stopped, and the clown, the animals, and the little dolls got out to try to help, and see what was wrong. What were all those little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain going to do without the wonderful toys to play with and the good food to eat? "Here comes a shiny new engine," said the funny little clown who jumped off the train. "Let us ask him to help us." So all the dolls and toys cried out together. "See, here comes the shiny new engine, and here they are. Mr. Engine, let's help us." Let's see if that engine helps. "Please, shiny new engine, won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us." See, they're talking to the shiny new engine. Here's the clown talking, and here's some of the animals talking, because they want to get those things to the boys and girls on the other side of the mountain. But the shiny new engine snorted. "I pull you? I am a passenger engine. I have just carried a big, fine train over the mountain with more cars than you ever dreamed of. My train has sleeping cars with comfortable berths, a dining car where waiters bring whatever hungry people want to eat, and parlor cars in which people sit in soft armchairs and look out of big plate glass windows. I pull the likes of you? Indeed not." And off he went. Well, he wasn't very friendly, was he? Did you know that there was a train that you could sleep in and go places? And you could eat? Well, that's the kind of train this was. And the animals, he's pulling off. And the animals are sad. They're afraid they're not going to get to the other side of the mountain. He steamed to the roundhouse. Now, a roundhouse is a place when a train isn't on the tracks and running on the tracks, a train stays in a roundhouse. That's where engines live when they are not busy. How sad the little train and all the dolls and toys felt. Then the little clown called out, "The passenger engine is not the only train. I think another train's coming. Here they are, and I think another train is coming by." "Here is another engine coming, a great big strong one. Let's ask him to help us." The little toy clown waved his flag, and the big strong engine came to a stop. "Please, oh please, big engine," cried all the dolls and toys together. "Won't you please help us pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain won't get any toys or food." See, we have the big engine, and they're all talking. Do you think he's going to help them? Let's see. But the big, strong engine bellowed, "I am a freight engine. I have just pulled a big train loaded with big machines over the mountain. These machines print books and newspaper for grown-ups to read. I am a very important engine indeed. I won't pull the likes of you." And the freight engine puffed off. See, there it goes, leaving everybody sad again. The little train and all the dolls and toys were very sad. "Cheer up," said the little toy clown. "The freight engine is not the only one in the world. Here comes another. He looks very old and tired, but our train is so little, perhaps he can help us." See, here comes another freight engine. So the little toy clown waved his flag, and the dingy, rusty old engine stopped. "Please, kind engine," cried all the dolls and toys together, "won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us." But the rusty old engine sighed. "I am so tired. I must rest my weary wheels. I cannot pull even so little a train as yours over the mountain. I cannot. I cannot. I cannot." So see, here he is, and he says he's too tired to pull. He won't help them either. So they're getting sadder and sadder, and they think they won't get all of these things to the little boys and girls. And he rumbled off to the roundhouse chuckling, "I cannot. I cannot. I cannot." Then indeed the little train was very, very sad, and the dolls and toys were ready to cry. But the little clown called out, "Here is another engine coming, a little blue engine, a very little one. Maybe she will help us." The very little engine came chug, chug, chugging merrily along. When she saw the toy clown's flag, she stopped quickly. See the little blue engine? Here's the clown waving his flag, and here's all the toys, and they're trying to get it to stop again. "What is the matter, my friend?" she asked kindly. "Oh, little blue engine," cried the dolls and toys, "will you pull us over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the good boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us. Please, please, please help us." See, they're begging. They're all trying to get the little blue engine to help. "I'm not very big," said the little blue engine. "They use me only for switching trains in the yard. I have never been over the mountain." "But we must get over the mountain before the children awake," said all the dolls and the toys. The very little engine looked up and saw the tears in the doll's eyes, and she thought of the good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain who would not have any toys or good food to eat. See, they're talking. See, it's dark on the other side of the mountain. Remember how we talked about some places have daylight and some places have nighttime. So now they're going to try to get over before the children wake up. Then she said, "I think I can. I think I can. I think I can." And she hitched herself to the little train. She tugged and pulled and pulled and tugged, and slowly, slowly, slowly they started off. The toy clown jumped aboard, and all the dolls and the toy animals began to smile and cheer. Puff, puff, chug, chug went the little blue engine. "I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can." See, she's trying. "I think I can," and she's going up the mountain. "I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can." Up, 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 faster and faster and faster and faster. The little engine climbed until at last they reached the top of the mountain. Down in the valley lay the city. "Hooray, hooray," cried the funny little clown, and all the dolls and all the toys. "The little boys and girls in the city will be happy because you helped us. Kind little blue engine." Here they go. They're at the top of the mountain, and that's where it's the hardest. When they get to the top of the mountain, is it going to be easier to go down the mountain? I think so. It's going up the mountain that is the hardest. And the little blue engine smiled and seemed to say, as she puffed steadily down the mountain, I thought I could, 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 I thought I could. Here she goes. And she did it because she tried. She got that train all the way across the mountain. Now I want you to do something with Mrs. Deitz. Let's pretend we're a train. Can you take your hands and your arms and put them like this? And then I want you to go like this. One arm first and then the other one. And I want you to think and to say, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. You think that you can be a good member of a new school next year. You think that you can help your moms and dads. You're growing up and there's lots of new things that you'll get to try and do. And some things you may want to say, I can't do that. Like those other engines that didn't want to help anybody. But if you say, I think I can, I think I can, maybe you'll be able to do some very special things too. Boys and girls, I want you to have a wonderful summer. And Mrs. Deitz will see you when you come back to school again. Goodbye.